We be live.
Hey, what's up?
Come on, guys.
Can you guys hear that? My heater is pretty loud. I just want to make sure.
Hey, just
If
talk
it's live.
over it, guy.
If it's loud, then I'll go shut it off.
No, we don't. No, we don't hear
it. Let me tell my heater to leave the house.
Hey, Sharon, you got to lower the heat over there.
I'm in touch with my Anna Bryan today.
The heat's emitting from above.
Harry's streaming this on Discord, by the way.
I'm man Harry. What up, Harry? I figured I'd go with my my Furio Sopranos Taste Tester Part 3 look for the evening. It's all more different. How you doing?
He's freshly shaved too.
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, it sucks. What are those? What are you gonna do? So I know Joe not coming on tonight. Evil Empire is not gonna be able to make it.
You froze, right?
Right, connection.
Yeah, I'm sure it did. Here comes Murph Daddy. Anything from Boston Jimmy?
Nothing. I reached out to him.
All right.
Maybe got jammed up.
We carry on with the show. Welcome to part 3 of Taste Tester Tuesday. Glad to have you with us. Streaming on Pravada.
Pravada fans.
We have to put this up on our Facebook page, which I will do right now. Joe, do you want to introduce the?
Yeah.
The
Yes.
stick?
I will introduce the stick. This is the Taste Tester Tuesday stick, number 3 of this round. I have no idea what it is. I don't have my notes with me. I'm sorry. I can tell you, I believe it's a good one. Honestly, I have high hopes. Sorry, I'm ill prepared.
Keeping it professional, right, Joe? With all the tastings.
Yeah, I'm trying to light what it is. I'm not going to disclose the farm. Not going to disclose the blender. We're not going to disclose anything else on it. I'm going to let you guys see if we can guess what's in this.
I know Joe said you did a punch.
I did a punch.
What did everybody else do? Me and Mike did straight cut.
I did
No, I
straight.
did straight cut this time
Straight.
after the lecture I got from Boston Jimmy.
Yep.
Wow.
I like to smoke
For-
at us right off the bat.
First impressions. I'm really like I got
Good pepper
a lot
bomb.
of. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of cocoa too.
Yeah.
Cocoa.
I got
Wow.
cocoa, like a baker's chocolate, like a darker powdery chocolate,
Yes.
like a semi-sweet chocolate off the wrapper. On the cold draw, I got some cocoa and a little hint of vanilla. No dark
Guys,
tea.
How is the firmness of your cigar? My cigar is like a brick.
Yeah, it's a little
It
hard.
is packed.
Me and Mike were just saying that right before we got on.
It is packed.
Yeah, I can use this thing as a weapon. It's like
It's got a little bit of an oily sheen to it.
Mm-hmm.
I could see the veins of the leaf, but no seams at all.
No.
It is packed.
Yep. Same exact.
And it's got like with that, you feel like it's got a good pack, like you said, no seams around, but it feels like it's a heavy stick in your hand, right?
Exactly.
It's
this is a heavy.
What's up, Dan? Look at that. It's daylight where he is.
What's going on, brother?
It's daylight and 75 degrees.
And you're wearing a
Oh,
sweatshirt.
And you're still wearing a
This-
sweatshirt.
This is the least,
I gotta rep
There you
the
go.
boys.
There you go, brother.
There you go.
this is the least clothes I've ever seen you I've ever seen you in.
Want to run out there and all that.
I had a hell of a time trying to get into this room.
Watch the door, see how I have that on the door? Yeah, just unplug it right by the light switch. I gotta unplug my heater, it's way too loud.
So
don't
Dan,
We can't hear you guys.
Saran says he smells tea on the leaf. Are you getting
Guys,
any
come
tea
on.
on the leaf?
No
Yeah, I'm
tea.
getting like an Earl Grey, like breakfast tea.
Okay.
I'm picking up a little bit of a light tea notes coming off of the wrapper.
Interesting.
A little bit of a spice too. Yeah. I definitely
I'm
pick
not-
up a
no,
little
I'm not
bit.
So it was.
Ignore me.
It
ignore me.
wasn't just me. It wasn't just me. It didn't fuck my head up. There you go. All right. I'm feeling better now. I am feeling better now.
Cracked
What can-
open
what-
the
What can
cracked open the ammunition rye for this evening.
Mm.
what can you
Nice.
tell me about the stick?
Not
Just
much.
smart.
Nothing.
Not this.
There we go.
this
The usual,
thing, not
nothing.
much.
Yeah.
This,
Yeah,
this,
well,
I didn't
so
know if you
unfortunately-
could tell me what the wrapper was. Has almost
I want you guys to guess. Come on, we all got great palates here.
that
It's
almost
leaving
sounds
like
almost
a,
like a,
Is this a Honduran Sumatra?
No.
Hmm.
No, this to me looks like,
that almost has like a criollo to it.
yeah, I was gonna say,
99?
Corojo 99 or Corojo 99 Maduro.
And
Let's-
I
let's-
could
let's-
maybe say a Corojo, but
This is the fun
that
of taste
that
tester
tea is
Tuesday.
more. That tea would be more. That tea smell is more prevalent, what you get with a criollo, than you would get out of Corojo.
But I'm
the
not doing
color
any
of that
tea.
ash though. The color of that ash.
No waves at all.
Yeah, no, it's.
I have a little one, but that's, when I lit it, it was a little uneven. But
So I had
other
a
than
cup
that-
of, I had a cup of tea at 6:30. And I smell no tea off the wrapper. I'm getting, semi-sweet dark chocolate, and I get a
I'm
little
getting
hint of
that too.
vanilla off the cold draw. And for the first time, you guys are not gonna hear the word tea out of my mouth, yet I had tea an hour and a half ago.
So now you know what it tastes like, Saran.
I'm also getting a nice oily burn line.
Oh, yeah.
Joe, I think we got
Oh,
the
yeah.
same burn going.
Mm.
Everybody, yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
this
yeah,
is-
it's a little.
This is.
Just a
So
slight.
far, this has been awesome. I mean, the initial pepper blast, I'm trying to discern what kind of pepper it is, but that
It's-
pepper with the cocoa,
It's hitting right in the front of the tongue, right?
And this thing split right when I lit it.
No.
Really?
I think think
Really?
because you're in the drier climate of New Mexico,
Yeah, you're in government
not
land.
that it's much drier than Colorado, but probably.
That's
man.
definitely drier there.
Saran, thank you for joining us from the mansion tonight. We appreciate the different view from the the hangar. We like to change the base. We appreciate it.
What'd you call this?
The mansion.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Sure.
I know what the
He
fuck
didn't-
I said, guy.
He didn't deny it.
It's a prison.
It's a prison.
Feels like it. I've been married for 12
That's-
years.
That's just his guest
Oh.
house. Come on, come on.
Yeah, that's the pool house in the background. You guys are shot.
Really. So I just I lit this with my new lighter.
Fuck is that?
Is that the paint can?
That's the Drew Estate paint can, right?
Jewish steak can, yeah.
That shit is
Oh, that's
fire.
great.
That
Yo,
shit
I'll
is
give you
awesome.
20 bucks for that.
Yo,
I,
shout out to Drew State, man. That is the best swag in the game right now, in my opinion. That
20
is-
bucks.
Oh, yeah, no. But this
Oh,
is
yeah.
they gave this out at Great Smoke, and I literally offloaded a whole can of gas in there. Like,
So it's
Saran.
not just like a little tank inside.
No,
It's a
dude.
full-size tank. That's
Saran,
why.
Saran,
That's great.
I will trade you the OG Clown 1 for that lighter.
Ooh.
Oh.
I feel like you could always get another one of those lighters.
Good deal.
Good
I'll
deal.
up
Wait,
it.
wait,
I'll
how
up
many-
it, and I'll put in a
Mic drop,
Safari
mic
test
drop.
blend.
How
And
many
it's
do
a
we
Safari
make?
test
Of?
blend.
How many do we have it
just,
of?
no, that's for me. I have
I
an
know.
OG. I have an OG and a Safari test blend. I'd be willing to trade for that.
We're in a bidding
Sorry,
war now.
Woo-wee.
All right.
Just say yes, Saran.
OG one and test blend.
No, I'm
Anybody-
breaking balls. Listen,
Anyone? Anyone? Anyone else?
He's
I
got
think
three of
that
them in
would
the
be
house.
Crinkles.
Yeah.
How about OG one and the crinkles?
I got Rick.
I can do that.
How about OG
Ray, I don't
one?
want to. I don't want to
and-
mess
How
your
about
game
OG
up.
one
Ray.
and
I'll
OG
donate
two?
the crinkles.
How about
Ray, I'll
OG one
donate
and
the
OG
crinkles to
two?
you.
Mm.
You know what? I don't have.
Saran,
I only
have you not had a
so-
crinkles yet?
I have one. I have not had it yet.
Oh, okay.
I brought some to
Right.
Florida, but he never showed up.
Saran,
gave
next
me-
Saturday.
you gave me
I'll
2
be in
hours
Florida, I'll
notice.
bring you one.
Give me 2 hours notice.
Hey, guys, who's coming to Caravan? Who's going to Caravan on Saturday?
I'm not gonna do caravan. I'm gonna do wherever I'm not supposed to know about.
Very good, Saran. We had that conversation.
Thanks,
Very good.
Saran.
This is great.
I will be.
Yo, I am not a rye drinker, man. Not a rye drinker at all. Don't like it. This fucking rye is off the hook. It's spicy. It's aged in Pinot Noir wine barrels. This shit is.
I have a feeling that from what I'm tasting in this stick, it'll pair really well with that rye.
Oh, yeah.
Bro.
Oh, who's the new
I-
guy with the glasses?
That's
Who
Where?
the fuck is that?
John. That's Jonathan
Take it
Teff.
easy.
Jonathan
Take it
Teff
easy.
right there.
He looks like the dude from The Irishman.
I look like Eddie Mush from Bronxdale.
Well, that
I
too.
was with no luck. I have no luck at all.
Come in the bed.
My mouth
Put 'em in
really
a
dried
bathroom.
out, man.
Come on,
From
come
the
in.
cigar. It's really drying out my mouth.
Push it out the Italian.
I'm getting a slight bitterness to it, but not like that bitter bomb that we had, 4 weeks ago or 3 weeks
So
ago.
I will say, in all seriousness, this is kind of starting out for me like last week's stick that I'm kind of in right now. I'm kind of liking what the vibe is with the first third. I'm kind of enjoying. I'm liking the construction, no issues. It's burning well. It's smoking well. I'm liking the
I
first.
don't know. I love the first light, but I'm getting some funk now.
Where are you?
My
Yeah,
mouth's
like-
dry. My mouth's
Your
dry.
mouth's drying out. It's got a little bit of bitterness.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
haven't gotten that yet.
yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
change-
if it's
change
gonna give
direction
multiple,
fast.
if it's gonna give multiple changes, I'll like that. But if it's gonna continue down this path, I'm gonna go bust
Oh,
it
I'm
real
not
quick.
fucking 505 rocking the cigar clowns gear.
There you go.
Love that.
Bang.
Hey, I rocked it all over Albuquerque today, buddy.
I'm sure you did. How was your little meetup today? Your little herf that you had? Please take your time. Hurry up.
He's just ignoring you. That's it.
I
I
don't think
don't
he
know.
heard you.
Was
He didn't know
somebody
you were
talking to
talking.
me?
Yeah, I'm talking to you.
You have
Everything
to
else
address
is
him
over.
by his government name.
I'm over here now.
Oh, I didn't know you were talking to me.
I never stopped talking to you, guy.
Oh, I didn't have any herf today.
Then you hang out with a couple bunch of people today. You put pictures up. Was that yesterday?
It was
Oh,
yesterday.
that was to promote Thursday show.
I'll go fuck myself then. Never mind.
That's Thursday. Yeah.
Oh, good. I am looking forward to Thursday's show very much.
And I was gonna smoke one of his sticks on Thursday, but I'm just gonna pull out clown sticks and smoke clown sticks the entire time.
My man.
Jump on this.
My
You
man.
jump on. I'm here for you, guy.
Did you say you're gonna smoke a Festivus?
No, no, that one, no, those will not get smoked till next.
No, you should see if you should do the. Oh no, you're gonna. Are you gonna? So when are you coming back from Albuquerque?
Thursday morning.
Oh, so you're gonna smoke the Clown Zero then on Thursday?
I'm
on the
gonna
show.
smoke. Well, I'm gonna smoke the clown. When I get home, I'm gonna film the Clown Zero review for Sunday's show.
Mm.
Ooh, like that.
as of right now, the rumor has it through the cigar industry, a lot of people putting the Scaramuccia top of the list for the cigar of the year so far. Just throwing it out there.
I'm going to be smoking a Scaramouche for the show on Thursday night, along
So
with
you-
probably an AVB
So you-
afterwards.
So you're doing the Scaramouche for the second time, and you're doing the Clown Zero for the first time.
I'll be doing the Clown Cell for the first time. Yeah, when I get home,
Oh, shit.
I'm going to fire up the cameras. I'm going to film the review for it and then have it ready and then just load it up so it's good to go Sunday morning. And then for the show on Thursday night, I will smoke the Scaramouche and the AVB probably. Or maybe I'll do the Jack. I'll do a Jack.
All right, so this is
Yeah,
changing for me.
that's
The
good age on
bitterness is gone. The dryness is subsiding. And I'm
I haven't picked up any. I'm not getting any dryness whatsoever.
I had
I
a
get
very
the
little
dryness.
bit in the very
That's because you're
beginning,
looking at
but-
me and your mouth is watering, bro.
Oh.
Yeah, this thing's oily,
Hmm?
and I like it. It's very oily.
Early.
So I spent quite a bit of time with Kevin and I don't know if it's his wife or his girlfriend Jessica on Saturday.
Mm.
You know, I didn't mention, you know, we just talked mainly Drew Estate bullshit.
Shocking. Big fucking surprise there.
So would
I
you
know.
think this is a Connecticut broadleaf Viso?
No,
No.
no.
I say Connecticut broadleaf in the very beginning. Yeah, Connecticut broadleaf.
If that is a Connecticut broadleaf, that definitely is a unique flavor I'm smelling off of it.
Yeah,
This is
but
like a step cousin from the other side, Connecticut broadleaf.
the reason why I wouldn't say it's Viso is because I see no seams. But
I know.
Connecticut broadleaf is large, so I'm pretty sure you can wrap a stick with the Viso leaf as opposed to Lejero.
I would love nothing more than to get Connecticut broadleaf, but it's so fucking hard, man. So hard.
So I'm getting still getting the cocoa and some wheat.
Cocoa and wheat.
Wheat.
Wheat. So man, I definitely had another transition on this cigar.
Yeah. No, it's not what it was after first light for sure.
Right now, I'm getting some bitterness.
Okay.
Yeah.
I do get
Can
that
we do
bitter,
these-
I do get that bitter chocolate now.
Yeah.
It is
Semi-sweet
kinda-
chocolate.
definitely starting to be the dominant flavor.
So I the bitterness is there, but it's not like that one basura stick that we had where it was just bitter.
No,
it's bitter at the end.
Do my live promo.
Yeah, no.
Thing is oily as shit, though. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah.
It's got a thick smoke,
Yeah. That I like.
and that chocolatey bitterness. It's not going right to the back of the tongue. It's not going to the back of the throat. It's staying right up front.
Yeah, everything's right up front. Everything's right up front for me.
And yet the oilness, right at the burn, and it feel like that oilness is going to come through all the way.
All right, this is a very oily smoke. Not getting any dryness yet coming through, so. I gotta tell you,
How's
I'm
that-
loving the smell. I'm loving the smell coming off the
You
wrapper.
know what I'm
at the
getting
smoke.
with this semi-sweet chocolate? I'm getting a hint of nutmeg.
How is everybody's draw? Is anybody
Yeah,
getting like a hard draw or no?
It is a bit tight.
Is it right at the foot there?
Yeah, it's right up top. This thing's
got-
almost solid.
I got the same thing.
I've got a great.
I'm having no drawer
I'm
issues at all.
gonna give it
Yeah.
one poke and see what
I
that does.
I recut mine again on the top and it opened it up a little bit. You guys want to give that a shot?
I got the perfect draw. I'm just gonna pop a little bit of the end out and see if that
Got a
does it.
little wave going on, Pat.
Yeah, I got a little wave going on.
Just a little bit now.
Just a little bit.
Yeah,
Who's- Who was the wave, Frank?
It was.
No, I
me
do.
and Pat,
straight. I'm
actually.
starting to get a little bit of wave.
I got a little bit of wave, but mine was more due to that crack that kicked in and it kind of burned through it, but still trying to play catch up.
I definitely like the way this ash is looking.
Yeah,
Me
There's solid white ash.
Yeah, like it's.
I'm telling
Look at
you,
that.
this cigar you
Pat,
can
hold
use as a
that-
bat.
Pat, hold that back up. The very front of the ash is still like dead even straight.
Yep.
Yeah, it's kind of
Yeah.
split, but it's holding up.
See, I just
Wave-
did
I
the
got that wave
perfect
going,
draw in
but-
the end, and it opened up a little bit, so it should. Look at that part too. It's dead even. Look at that.
Not on.
I think there's a nice burn cone in here too. I don't want to knock the ash off, but I feel like there's a nice cone in there.
I had a little split in the ash, so I did split it. I did drop it, but I had no cone in it.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, there was definitely no cone in it. Maybe right now, but if it is, it's very small.
Yeah, I got a little bit, Joe.
There you go.
Mhm.
But it's so short.
Mine's
Yeah.
glowing right to the middle of that ash. Still glowing in the center.
You can see that right in that split.
Oh,
Yep.
Yep.
Mike, I see that. Bot, I see that.
Yeah, I'm bitterness is done for me.
Yeah.
I'm actually liking it. It's like I said, I'm getting this hint of cocoa, nutmeg, a little bit of earth, a little bit of leather.
What do you think, Murph?
Well, I just dropped.
So, first light, it fucking hit me hard.
Yeah.
In the back of the throat. And I thought I wasn't gonna like it. It cleared my sinuses up right away. But now it's smoothing out. I'm enjoying it right now. I'm getting that. I think I'm getting like a dark chocolate. I'm thinking maybe Saran said nutmeg. I thought maybe cinnamon, but maybe it's nutmeg. But yeah, I'm looking forward to getting into this more. So far, so good.
I just tried a retro for the first time. Try that out.
I've been retroing like a motherfucker.
Yeah, I've been retroing.
Sorry, you
Good.
I've been
Good
trying-
burn.
I've
Good
been-
draw.
I've been trying to slow down because Boston Jimmy yells at me. I smoke too fast.
Yeah.
So I've been trying to slow down, but man,
nice and
it's
slow.
tough.
Nice and slow.
And Boston Jimmy's right. It's an art to like really
Yeah.
fucking slow it down. Like it's important. It's hard to do, but it's important.
I've noticed with you clowns, I actually smoke faster because I usually, when I'm alone, I'm very rhythmic. One small puff, one big puff every 30 seconds. But with you clowns, it's just like I'm
That's
trying to
the new-
keep up with like Frank and Nick and Joe, and you know.
It's the New York way. Just we're
On the way.
Everything's
running.
We ain't got
All
time.
gas.
It's always in a hurry. That's it.
We got
All
time.
gas, no brakes. All gas, no brakes.
It's actually pretty nice tonight. I didn't have to turn the heater on, so I'm not like.
I'm
It's a nice.
Yeah,
in
me
my
neither.
car. In my car, feeling good right now. Got the windows open. It is 45
Relax.
degrees.
We don't have to power smoke this one. We can relax.
It's
Oh, I
63
agree.
right now. Perfect.
That is
Nice.
perfect.
Getting that light, like that feel like it's a light bitter cocoa. Something going on there.
All right, let's see some of these
Hey,
comments
Ray.
here. Zach Andrews, Saran, take the deal. Okay. Sev said you look like Tony's uncle from Sopranos. I think that's.
There you go, Junior.
There you go, Junior. Uncle Junior.
There you go.
Uncle Junior.
There you go. That's great. Oh, we should do that. We should do that giveaway.
Sure.
How many people have gotten in since the announcement of that 2 weeks ago?
Well, Mark, as you know, nobody knows how to follow instructions.
Well,
So, I mean, there were probably a lot of people who thought they entered the contest, but they could not follow the instructions.
I did see a lot of people only tag one person, and then they missed the hashtag.
A lot of
yeah.
spelling mistakes on the
Yeah,
on
a
the
lot of people spelling the
hashtags.
hashtag wrong.
Yep.
Using
So, I
the
mean-
wrong hashtag.
we are a bunch of clowns, so we take that all into consideration.
So.
Doing this for you, Zeb.
Boom, boom, boom. It's nice. Got a nice ish.
So what do we want to do? You want to set it up on the wheel? We'll do it first thing in the morning since we're live on here right now, since we don't have the wheel up.
Almost technology for you guys, man.
Can you share your share your screen and do it or no?
I would have to add the names.
Jimmy. Oh, Jimmy's coming in.
Now we have to slow it down.
What do you
picture.
use, Joe? Is this a randomizer?
I use I put the names in Excel straight down, and then I do the Google random numberizer thing.
Yeah, I mean, the only reason why I don't want to
Do it tomorrow.
have an internet issue.
Yeah, we'll do it tomorrow. Oh yeah, we'll do it tomorrow. We don't want no issues.
Jimmy,
Jimmy, how are you?
You don't know if it's gonna bump you off.
Good, not bad.
Jimmy, did you get more handsome since the last time I saw you?
You know what?
He was hanging out with me on Saturday.
Did you get more handsome since the last time I saw
He
you?
was hanging out with me on Saturday.
Lost more weight since the last time I saw you.
Oh,
Jimmy, rumor has it you were a very popular guy because you were with Saran over the weekend.
You know what? Everybody wanted to know him. They wanted to know if he could take them on an airplane flight. They wanted.
I know.
The guy was like,
$5,000, sure.
the guy was walking around like this.
Saran was saying he had a hard time just getting through the door.
Yeah,
Everybody was talking.
It was
with you.
like Jimmy. We're all looking around like, where'd he go? Where'd he go?
Sorry, I'm late. I actually just kind of woke up. I went to sleep right after dinner for a brief moment, and then
well, nappy nap, sure.
Well,
Nothing better than a nap.
We're going to take
You're
this right into the
recharged
State
and
of the
ready to
Union.
go.
Not that we're going to hear anything interesting anyways.
All right, so I guess since he just come in, I feel like he's about to light it.
Yep.
See what he says right off the start.
This is awesome.
Well, I'll tell you right now, I'm not getting any real aromas off the barrel or the wrap or the foot.
Right.
I noticed that, right? There's not really any strong aromas, which is something strange.
I got to throw this out there. I got one little wave right there.
I just dropped some ash and perfect no cone. Straight.
And I'm gonna
No-
drop. I'm gonna
no
drop this
cone, huh?
ash and see what this looks like.
It evened itself back out again. So,
Yeah, I keep on getting that wave, and it keeps on fighting to even out.
So mine
A little wave.
evened
I
out.
just ashed it. No cone. I got a little
cone.
hole in the beginning,
Got a
but
little hole in there, man. See,
Pepper and espresso right off the front.
Oh yeah, it's a pepper bomb right off the front. That's for sure.
Yeah, there's some espresso note in the background there too.
I was getting chocolate in the beginning,
maybe
like a dark chocolate.
Okay.
I'm getting
Mocha?
almost something malty now.
Yeah. So where
And
I'm
a little
at,
bit of chocolate, a little
Where
bit
are
of
you at,
malt.
Dan?
yeah. So where I'm at now is kind of bringing me back to the beginning of the stick. It definitely transitions it back to the beginning of the stick without the pepper. The flavor there is kind of like that espresso, cocoa. It's
Like that malt you're talking about.
Kind of
Yeah,
got like
can't-
a malt, kind of like
You
a
get a
maltiness.
bottle of water. I'll be right back.
Malty, the malt balls, the chocolate malt balls.
Whoppers?
Like a
No,
Whopper.
just like
A Whopper.
no, not like just like like beer malt. Malt.
Oh
you know,
yeah.
beer malt. That's
You know what? Now that you say that, that wheat thing might have been like hopsy.
Yeah,
Did I just
that's
hear you
kind
say
of
chocolate
like a
mothballs?
bit of there's like kind of got this chop, there's like this dull chocolatiness with that kind of malty hoppiness almost a little bit.
Mhm. Yeah, I get that. I'm actually I'm probably on my third transition. So
Yeah.
Mine's
Yeah,
transitioning
I'm
too.
the same.
This stick is definitely transitioning a couple of times, man.
Now, Dan, since we could see you're pretty well lit right there. When you held the cigar up a little bit, I could see the oilness on
Yeah.
They're whole wrapper. I mean, I don't know.
This thing is
You can feel that.
Yes.
You can feel that.
It is oily, oily, oily.
Now, is that oiliness or oiliness? I'm a little confused.
You can see that. You can see the oil sheen reflecting off
You guys
the
all
light.
agree without my joke, but all right. Earl, as my grandmother would say. It's got earliness on it.
Texas crew.
Look at that lighter. Hey.
I got one of those.
Yeah. How'd you like it?
I'm trying to trade for this fucking thing.
It's
Duran's taking
actual-
offers.
It's one of the most badass pieces of swag I've got.
Absolutely.
Just got to shake it up.
That's cool shit.
Great.
They're the king of swag, man. Without question.
They are the
kill
king
it.
of swag. That's
They kill it, man.
kill it.
They kill it. Love it.
Duran, did you fill the thing up completely?
Took a freaking almost a whole can of fuel. I just stood there until I got the resistance. So that it's cool because I can keep this outside here, not have to worry about it.
Right.
And I just ashed. So
Got a little hole in the front there.
Yeah, I don't like that ash cone. That don't look good.
got a little bit. Yeah, there's just a little bit of a hole right there coming in.
I am dead
You
perfect.
got the same thing right there on the side.
I am dead perfect.
But I gotta tell you, this ash is very solid, though.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Very solid.
I mean, I'm going to go back and say the stick feels like a baseball bat. It's yeah. Look at that ash, the way it's holding up Saran's hand. That's you could definitely balance the cigar on its ash.
I'd like to see a cigar nut action with this thing.
Yeah.
Now, even man, I can see Jimmy's inside. Joe, you're in your car. You're getting a very
Yeah.
thick
I
smoke
just dropped it.
coming out.
I just dropped my ash.
What do you think, Jimmy, so far?
Okay.
I like this cigar, man.
It's not blowing my mind yet, but I'm only here.
Not blowing my mind yet either.
I'm liking this cigar. It's not blowing my mind. I do like it. I don't know if it's worthy approval where I am.
We're not.
Let's not rush it here. Let's not rush it. Let's get into
Mystic Murph
the.
chiming in.
Give it time, see what happens. You know.
Frank, you're eerily quiet.
Well, no, Frank's sleeping with his eyes open.
Be quiet, Ray.
Think
Got
Frank's
those
done with the
glasses
cigar already.
like people got the mask. It looks like the mask off, but he's got the glasses.
What was that, Joe?
So I was gonna say my son tomorrow is the first day of school. He can go to school without a mask and
All right.
in the school. So I asked him if he wanted me to go to Party City and get him a fake mustache because his teachers have never seen him without a mask on. He doesn't want to do it.
You gotta get him
What do you mean?
the Groucho Marx mustache.
Yeah, no, he doesn't want to do it. I was like, that would be fucking classic. You go to school with a fake mustache your
Sure.
first day. Kids these days, they don't know. They don't know good
They
fun.
don't. They don't know comedy.
That's it. He's like, I don't want to get in trouble. I was like, you're not gonna get in trouble. They'll bring it to the principal's office. They all laugh at you, take pictures with you.
We're gonna do a shout out for
What
Raider
seventh grader's
Dave,
gonna
who
show up
just
with a
lit
full
out-
mustache?
We're gonna do a shout out for Raider Dave, who just lit up a Clown Cero out on the West Coast.
Mm.
Nice.
For him.
Dave,
Nice.
enjoy that.
Enjoy that, man. Oh
Good
yeah.
stick.
Thanks for smoking with us. Thanks for smoking with us, man.
Yeah, man.
Good stick.
I don't know. I feel like it, Joe. I don't know. Like, how much longer are we going to keep the people with the anticipation of dropping Act 3 for the cigar for the what do you call it? 3, right?
I gotta make arrangements. Guys, come on.
That's a great question. How about we drop the date?
We could drop the date.
Good.
Well,
Then I
Mark,
can make
do you have a tent ready?
What?
Do you have a tent ready to go camp out of a undisclosed location?
It's right next door. Yeah.
Ah,
I'll put the massager seats on in my truck and just Just park there. That'll be in the passenger seat with the massage seat on.
I'll
You gotta
fight
do like
you
cigar
guys.
fish. You gotta put your chair, your tailgating chair in your spot.
I could fit about 4 or 5 chairs in the pickup bed in my truck. We're set. We're good.
Joe, you want to do the honors, or you want me to do it?
No, you could do the honors. I'm looking on my calendar, but time you probably know it off the top of your head.
March 31st.
Boom, boom, boom.
So
What day of the week is
March
that?
31st, and you're saying it
Thursday.
on March 1st. So it's
I think it's a Thursday.
That is a Thursday.
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 Perfect, perfect. All right.
It's a Thursday.
Seb's got a
Who
question.
knows? Maybe after this, after I finish this, maybe I'll spark up Actory. Who knows? You never know.
Mm.
Dude, why would you
What's
say
Seb's
that?
question?
Why would you do that to me?
Why not?
What's
Because I can.
Because
Because you can,
Because I
exactly.
can.
you would have to take the band off so no one sees it. Obviously,
Everybody knows what the color of the band is.
it's
we
green?
know what the color. We know we're quick the color, but we don't know what the band looks like.
The band's gonna be the same as the other 2 acts, just a different color.
Mark,
Yeah,
you're
Mark,
you're
Mark,
smart,
get
brother.
with
You're
it.
smart.
Get with it,
You're
Mark.
pretty good,
Come on.
bro. This is why you make the big bucks, man.
Hello,
There's
hello,
a-
McFly. Think
There's a
McFly. Think.
theme.
Come on,
There's a
you
theme,
guys, you never know what
Mike.
they're gonna pull out of the rabbit hat. You never know.
Mike, smack
I'm
him back
getting
in the
pretty
head.
good at it.
Listen, we're
The
on.
Kardashian,
We got less than a week and a half until the Greenie drops at Cigar Caravan. I think we did this. We think we did a week and a half when we dropped the Greenie before we dropped OGT. So I think it's only right, and it's the last taste tester Tuesday for 2 weeks.
Mm.
It's a good outlet, in my opinion, for the end of this taste tester Tuesday part 3. In my opinion, we take our week off. We're going to add a couple more people in for the next one in 2 weeks. It's a nice little. I think it's a nice little send off, in my opinion. I don't know.
And you
unless
guys
my
are
partners
all invited
disagree.
back.
If you
Oh,
do
thank
it,
you.
Everybody's invited back.
Thank you.
Everybody's invited back.
We'll be
Except
back.
Ferran, because he wants to jump out for people and doesn't want
Mhm.
to.
That's right. He bailed.
now, Ray, like you're saying, it'd be a nice send off at the end of this taste test. Since you just said you're going to announce the winner of the giveaway tomorrow,
Yeah.
so it won't take light off of that. Won't be
Right.
too much.
But let me clarify something. A
was
month
the
ago,
question?
you said you're gonna open up Taste Test Tuesday to more people and possibly do a rotation.
No,
Yes, you
No
did.
rotation.
no,
All right, good.
No rotation.
I'll do this for the rest of my life.
If you're in,
There
you're
you
in.
go. You're locked in. You're locked in. Now you
You're
can't
locked
leave.
in.
Now you can't leave.
Now
Now
you
you
can't
can't.
Now
Now
you
you
can't
can't
leave.
leave.
Done. You're done.
He tried.
You're
He
done.
tried that, but he can't leave now.
That's
Okay,
the
I'm not gonna
problem.
leave. All right. So Sev goes, how are we feeling about the cigar so far? The real question is, if this isn't a clown stick, it's Saran's fault.
Mm.
Hashtag,
I like Sev.
hashtag Saran's fault.
There you go.
Hashtag Saran's fault.
Raider Dave says, OGT is my local brick and mortar, and it was even a bitch for me to get it. Glad I got lucky.
Yeah, man.
Mm.
You did get lucky. One of the
Gotta-
lucky ones.
I'm
Gotta
gonna
be
say
quick
this
on the
right
com-
now.
Gotta
I
be
will
quick on the
pull-
computer.
I will pull out all the stops for Act 3 because I know what cigar it is, and I'm not gonna be generous. I'm gonna go get 25 packs, whatever the hell, man.
Boom, boom, boom. We'll leave
So
an
are you
autograph.
officially,
on
are you
the,
officially confirming, Saran, that you're coming to
Fuck yeah, I'm confirmed.
3?
Oh yeah, I'll
Look at that.
divorce. I'll get divorced to go up there, man.
How good
Wow.
to
Wow.
See, we don't have that problem.
Yeah.
My wife just throws me out and says, "Go get it." Go ahead.
Yeah.
We don't need to get
I can
divorced.
tell you that mine is starting to unravel on the end. I don't know if you can see it.
Is it?
Huh?
Uh,
You get
I'm
hungry?
pretty good.
Look at the foot smoke. The foot smoke is insane.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
sending fucking smoke signals out here.
Even burn, right? Murph, look at that.
All-
Even
all
burn.
I know-
Everybody's got an even burn, it looks like.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
All I know is
It's not
you know,
bad.
after last week, you know, I've been doing V cuts and everything, and after last week, I've been doing straight cuts on everything thanks to Boston Jimmy. How you rate the cut there?
I think Jimmy's
Not
getting
before.
past that beginning part that we were at. He's getting just past that.
Yeah. It's-
All right, let's.
Is your mouth
I-
drying out right now, Jimmy? On
a
that,
little
where you at?
split. Look at this little split.
Yeah,
Mhm.
you guys.
You guys get that too?
Yeah, I had
No.
a little-
Alligator
no.
ash.
You had a
I
split
didn't have
ash?
that. I had a tight ash the whole time.
Easy.
White ashes.
My ash is great.
Yeah. My wife loves my ash.
Mike, how's it going tonight? Mike, how's everything going tonight?
Well said, Mike. Well said.
I'm trying to enjoy a really tight cigar right now, and it's not doing it for me. That's all.
It is a tight stick. The
You
draw.
gotta
is
pull
tight
so
on it.
hard on it that you're like losing the sensation of gathering flavor in your mouth.
Mine's smooth as can be coming in.
Yeah, I got a bad one, Mike.
I'm getting dragon clouds on this, man. I
Yep.
feel
Yeah,
bad for you,
absolutely.
brother.
Yeah.
And that's the thing when you get
Yeah.
a product that's made by hand.
Right off the ash.
Everyone's gonna be different.
Right off the ash.
Mike, did you hit the perfect draw with that?
I
didn't-
did.
I cut it a second time.
Hit the
cat
perfect
put the-
draw.
Try
Yeah.
to pull something out. There's got to
Have
be
it
a
right
twig
here.
in there.
There
You know
go.
what? I don't believe in pulling shit out of a cigar.
No.
No.
I don't believe in that.
Hmm.
Yeah, but
Should you have
How's the
to?
drawer on it? Isn't it worth trying to fix it up?
Me for I see people like pulling like the stem off the leaf and stuff like that. No, there's a reason why that shit's in there, man.
Well, if it's in there and it burns correctly, yes. If it's in there and it burns like crap because that particular cigar, that bunching caused an issue, then yeah, there's a problem. I would just toss the stick and buy another one.
I trust if it's a decent factory, decent farm with decently trained people that when they bunch, their bunches are consistent.
You try your best to get them consistent.
Yeah.
Pay
sometimes-
attention to the next time I blow the smoke out. It's so thick.
It's great. It's a great smoke. A great smoke output, great smoke texture. I'm just not getting the flavors that I would want.
a little dry on the palate right here.
Flavors mellowed out in the second, third.
We got smoke coming right out of the top of the ash.
Ji-
there.
Jimmy, I agree with you. It really dried out.
Yeah,
where
it's
you're at.
right here is getting a little
Yeah,
dry on the palate.
Yep.
I'm getting that dryness in the
Tannic,
top of
a little
my
tannic.
throat.
Panic.
Top-
Yes. Yep.
Top of the throat, it's getting
Lovely.
dry.
Yeah, we all got that, Jimmy.
Now I'm starting to get that dryness. I'm about halfway through the stick.
Yep.
We're about
And
the
it's
same.
kind of, and it's almost like a dry. It's kind of got like a dry chocolate leatheriness coming through on the tongue. It's not even hitting the palate. It's just hitting the top of the tongue and drying out.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm getting a lot of bitterness too at the halfway. Like that bitter, dry chocolate leather.
Yeah.
Not that anybody cares, but Kamala Harris is wearing brown and Nancy Pelosi is wearing blue. Just wanted to-
Kind of just
I'm getting kind of like a citrusy taste to it. I don't know if it's a bitter or citrusy.
Like a
Probably
citrus
a-
peel.
Yeah, yeah.
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 I could see that.
Like the rind of it, though.
Right.
The rind, right? Like
Right.
So to get some wave going on now.
Yeah. Still have that wave
Kinda-
going.
Third in.
It kind of reminds me of Biden's presidency. Not very good.
you're
Let's
gonna
not
get
talk
political
politics.
now. Stop.
Let's
I gotta
not
tell you,
talk
man, that
politics.
this
Let's not
burn
talk
line with
politics.
the oil.
Yeah, that the oilness right at the burn line, and the oilness is consistent all the way down the whole.
This is a greatly constructed stick for me. But
Doesn't check all the boxes. I'm starting to spit now.
That's nice. See? Yeah. Yeah, I'll let you know in a bit. I gotta smoke it a little bit more.
I'm getting a little red pepper on the retro. Just a
How far
little.
are you, Joe? How far are you?
I'm definitely in the
You and Joe are at the same part, probably. The final
yeah
third.
final third. Just starting the final third.
I'm just
I mean,
before. it.
Yeah, it's
And any comment from the Discord?
let's see.
I need to get on that Discord.
I should rip on my iPad out too, that I could monitor everything here.
Shout out to everybody in Pravada. We are Pravada. FYI.
Yeah.
Let's
You know-
see here. Harry Villain says, yo, What's good, fellas?
So, Joe.
what's good? Ray, what's poppin'?
What's up, buddy?
Remember I told you about that project I was working on for the other cigar of mine? From
Yes.
my mother?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna move out of the way. This is the band my wife designed for it.
Ooh.
That's awesome.
Nice. That's
I
nice.
love that.
That is solid.
That's great.
That fully describes who my brother was. Boy Scout, scout leader, Pittsburgh Steelers fan, carpenter, built America in New York City. Yeah. So
That is
Well
cool.
done.
I
Very
got
nice.
100 of
Really
those
well
coming in
done.
for my niece's wedding that specially made, and we putting those bands on them, and we'll see how well it does, and then
That's
see where it
cool,
goes.
man.
So,
Just that band alone is going to attract people to it, want to know what it is.
You
Why?
right?
Yeah,
Great
absolutely. It's got that pull. Like, what is that?
What
Why?
is this all about, right?
Yes. Yes.
We talk about this all the time on lives,
okay.
lives that I do with Dan and stuff like that. Like I love cigars where there's a story behind it and it makes the cigar taste a lot better. And
There it is.
so that band gives me the whole story. You know,
The
Yeah.
whole story is in that.
Once you look at it and look at each thing, you're like, okay, it's very clear. It's to the
Right.
point.
yeah, he built
And
America
look at what it screams.
with a
Got the
hammer.
stars and stripes there.
You
Yep.
want to talk about bands too, man. You know who I feel has got a really great band that's kind of underrated, man. Aventura with those copper bands that they have, like those.
Oh,
Look, I'm a
yeah.
I'm a big Aventura fan.
Those things are fucking fire, bro. That's one of the best bands in the industry, in my opinion.
I'm a big Aventura fan. Spent
Love it.
hours with Henderson over the weekend. But the one thing about those bands is they're tough to get off your cigar.
I know.
And then what happens is you pinch it and then it digs into the wrapper, right? You got to finagle it. They came out with a cigar just for the Great Smoke, together with Ronnie Haisha, called the Sociedad de Secreto or whatever, the Purple Band. And I just had that last night. Solid stick. Great stick. That was their first San Andreas wrapper for the Aventura line. And
Sarai, you know which one I thought that was? I thought it was the red one. It's white and red.
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
That's the one I had because I had the band sitting on my shelf upstairs. When I went and looked, I said, "Oh no, it was red." The one I had.
I'll give you a purple one when you come down next week because it's a good stick.
I have that one that Ray said with the copper. I have one of those. I have not tried it yet.
That's
That's a really good stick.
Yeah.
That's a
that's
really good
King's
stick.
Gold. King's Gold Royal Return. Great stick.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
I'm willing to
Yeah,
say
I-
that they're Queen's Pearls. For me, Sober Mesa Brule Brew was probably one of my favorite Connecticut's. Queen's Pearls is right up there.
I got a bad taste in my mouth from this cigar just now.
A
Yeah, I'm
lot.
like I'm almost like a sour pot in the final third. It's like it's a
Well,
little
I was
sour.
gonna say that's what I was. You
No,
guys are
that's-
deep into it already.
that's that
I'm
rind.
Getting
That's-
that right here. I just dropped the ash, and it's.
Mm-hmm.
Hit that one little wave right there. That's
But
it.
now, Dan, you said it tastes like
Give me one
orange rinds.
Yeah, like a rind. You know, like
I'm
it's-
definitely getting like a rind, like I'm chewing on an orange rind right now. I'm not
Because,
getting
Mhm.
because the orange rind sometimes bitter, often bitter.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Right.
But
But
that's
then yet
not a
again,
bad note if it
no,
balances with
right,
you bring in some sweetness on top
Right,
of that.
right,
and you
right, right,
start
right.
to
It's not.
balance it out. But if it doesn't
It's just
balance
not.
out,
No, there's no
no,
balance
it's
to
just
it.
hitting.
No.
It's hitting you.
But then, like yet again, like Jimmy, like it kind of all corresponds with what we're doing here, right? And what you kind of come out and said about joining us for this, and this is your third part of the taste tester, right? So this is the process that we go through, man. There are times that we've been doing this when we were doing it before we invited everybody to come on with us. These are the processes that we go through, man. There were times that we went through Taste Tester Tuesdays on a consistent basis for a while, but we weren't getting anything. It was just flat and bland and this and that and that. So I mean, it kind of attests to the process of the taste tester and bringing in other people to kind of see what we do as far as a collective when we're doing these taste testers, and it kind of pays testament what we're doing as a brand, and we're doing something totally different outside the box, right? So for us, yeah, there are times, listen, there's been times that we've done a taste tester Tuesday in the past where we've gotten 3 sticks in a row. Bang, 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 back to back to back. It happens. But there are times that we fall flat 6, 7 times before we find something. And again, it kind of pays, homage to what we're doing as far as, these taste testers are concerned, man. We're not looking to rush out anything at the end of the day, man. It's got to meet all the criteria of what we're putting out. And I think every run that we've consistently put out. Now, I think Murphy brought up a good point not too long ago. I don't remember if it was on a live or on the taste tester. We were in the business of telling people, listen, trust our palate. We're going to give you something that's really good. I think we're at the point now going into year 3 that I don't think we need to disclose that anymore. I think it kind of, we let the cigars speak for themselves. And I think the concept that we've come up with not putting out tasting notes and what factory it's from and not being biased of what's actually in the blend and letting people experience it like we're doing here on a Taste Tester Tuesday is a testament to what we're doing as far as being a brand is concerned.
Now, going off what you just said, that instead of constantly disclosing that, like, we're not going to put something out that isn't going to make it. Look at how fast these sticks are selling out. Right. Look at how many people are talking about it. The reach. How many people came up to you, Saran, at the show? Cigar Clowns. Everywhere you go, if me and Pat and Frank go out somewhere, we're wearing the gear. People think we are.
My DMs.
It's
75% of my DMs are, hey, Saran, where can I get some clowns? You have this, you have that.
Yeah, mine too.
The same with the few last posts that I made, the videos. In the private DMs, how do I get it? Are you willing to trade? Are you willing to sell any?
Yeah, but you're doing that because you want that.
They know what it is, especially if they tried it on the
fucking calling them out, Saran, huh?
I have a question. Do you think with age, 6 months from now, I want to revisit this stick, man? I don't know if it's ready right now.
So I'll tell you why. On the YouTube comments, right? Sev goes, "The stick sounds boring." Dan said, "The stick isn't boring, but the flavors are all over the place."
Mm-hmm.
My response was, "I agree. It's not boring. It's not a boring stick. I've had about 4 transitions. However, I need something more to balance out some of these flavors, like a sweetness or molasses."
Yeah.
So I'm thinking with the aging process and some of the sugars coming up, that could help the stick.
Should balance that wave out.
Yep.
Yeah, because this final third is really zesty.
It's bitter. It is really bitter.
It's bitter.
Yeah.
Very bitter. The end is very bitter.
Yeah, it's very bitter.
But it's not that bad bitter like the stick last week.
Yeah. Oh,
It's definitely citrusy.
Has anybody ever been to New Orleans? Has anybody ever had chicory coffee?
Yeah.
Chicory.
Oh. You getting hickory coffee?
No,
chicory.
Chicory coffee's got a bitterness behind it. It's got a bold flavor, but it's got a bitterness behind it.
Spot on.
Okay, so now here's a great thing to follow up with what Bart's saying, right? So now Bart, as far as being in the Cigar Clowns is concerned, is the youngest smoker in our group. We're the ones who are telling him, once you start getting into premium stuff, you're not going to want to smoke like those cherry bombs and acid cigars anymore. Now, this is a guy, and I'm not making fun. I'm not making fun at all. Now you see how the palate develops as you go along in the process that we've been doing so many of these. And now you got notes that are coming out that he's picking up on that he's never really picked up on before. He's usually very quiet in a taste test. He'll give his input. He kind of trusts, the experienced cigar smokers in the group, as far as myself, Joe, Nick, Danny, Murphy. And it's a testament to him as far as being, people who are just starting out, who are trying to develop their palate. Bart's palate has excelled in 2 years compared to what it was 2 years ago. And again, it all pays testament to what we're doing. And he's been able to develop his palate in the premium sense as far as tasting certain things. He might not get every note that we're putting out to him, but he'll come up with a random thing like that every so often now. And that's, again, that pays tribute to what the process goes along and when you're developing your palate. So any young smokers who are out there, your palate is going to develop over time. It's not going to be, you're not going to get it right off the jump. It takes a long time to curate that palate at the end of the day.
I think I'm getting addicted to this flavor, this citrus. I don't know.
I wouldn't call it addicted to it.
Now,
I'm all
I'm
over
about
tasting
there,
cigar.
and the punch has moved from the front of the tongue to the back of the tongue to the top of the throat. I don't know if anybody's getting that same thing. I think we're all about at the same spot.
I'm top of the, I'm middle of the tongue.
Yeah.
Right where my bitter,
Yeah, I'm more middle.
which is right where my bitter taste buds are.
Yeah.
But I do have to second Joe. You know, the stick last week and the week before, you were kind of hesitant to take another puff because, you know, but here, I know the flavors, they're not resonating with me, but I keep on wanting to smoke the cigar because the smoke texture is good. The smoking experience is good. Oh, you're done?
Like you want to figure it out. You want to figure it out. You want to pinpoint it. It's
Well, my
I'm not giving up
curiosity
on
now
it. I
is
keep going back to it. It's not. I don't want to put it down yet. And
agree.
last week I wanted to put it down at this point.
Yeah.
exactly.
It's keeping me. I'm staying with it. You know. I think we could all agree. We've pointed out some good notes to it. We've all found some decent things about it. The only thing we could do now is I wouldn't say no to this yet. I wouldn't slap a Cigar Clowns band on it yet.
well.
I think the only thing we could do is give it 6 months. Put it on the shelf for 6 months.
Yeah,
Let's revisit
Joe
it.
was saying.
I'm very curious as to how this would mature.
Yeah,
if
I also
if
want
that's
to see
a
how a
possi-
different binder would help on this.
If that's a
You know, you put a different-
possibility of being able to revisit it at a later date, you know, if it is still available or however that works, you know, if we could revisit this and let it sit, that would I think it would
I might want to buy this and let them sit.
It's
You know,
always a
gamble.
possibility to revisit it unless it goes in the basura pile. Once
Now-
it goes in the basura pile, we don't revisit it.
No.
In the-
This is
in the
not
past-
typical in the basura pile, but I think I'm getting. I definitely see the Pat, Bart. Where are you at with the stick?
okay.
Yeah, final third.
So you're, yeah, he's a little bit behind me there, but I'm getting.
Yeah, I'm
getting
here
that
now.
chicory. I'm still getting like cocoa, espresso, chicory. But I'm getting like a not anisey. I mean, not fennel like we had last week, but something in that maybe licorice, a little bit of licorice.
Well, I was gonna say I was about to comment that I'm getting a little bit of what we got last week in that vein, right? So it's not as heavy. It's right here. It's like right under the lip.
Maybe like a liqueur type of deal.
There's definitely a kind of a licoricey kind of note to it. Hey, we could go crazy and just say it's wormwood.
Yeah, so
Wormwood.
Now for me, I'm not a fan of licorice. So for me, like I would give this, for me as person, since I'm done, I would give this like a 4.7.
Well, Jimmy, with the
I
wormwood,
can't rate it yet.
I totally.
Right. I was literally thinking the exact same thing. 4.7. I'm still going though, but I'm starting to pick up that licorice like anisette feeling
Yeah,
in a way.
I don't like licorice.
But I don't want to give up on it.
No,
but-
what's that drink? The Green Fairy. What's that?
Yeah, I was
drink?
gonna say well, here's the thing: between the fact of the discussion of New Orleans and the chicory coffee, and this, well, let's just call it wormwood for the fun. It's like a New Orleans type cigar, right? It's absinthe.
It's a Mardi Gras cigar.
Wait, isn't today?
Absinthe.
Today is
Today's Fat Tuesday.
Because it's
Today
Fat
is Fat
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
But it's
Today's
got
Fat
that
Tuesday, right?
bitterness to it,
It's
like
Fat
absinthe.
Tuesday.
Yeah, it's all tying in.
You
It's
can
Fat
almost
Tuesday.
pull it off. Now, is there a clown related to absinthe somewhere out there?
Well, there's
I
definitely.
mean,
Absinthe
the
is
only-
more like
like
a
New
fairy,
Orleans,
right?
The only clown that's relatable to Mardi Gras would be the Jester, and I think that's been taken well over by.
You can't
Yeah.
do that.
I
That's-
just-
Nah, we're not gonna do that.
I don't think we could
and
use the
Viva
Jester.
La Vida is gonna like jump all over you on that one.
Yeah, I don't,
Right.
I don't,
The Viva La Vida's
No,
gotten in our
but-
way a couple times. We've
Jester's not a
thought
clown
about
name.
the Jester.
Jester is not a clown name. It's a clown category.
correct.
That's true.
Mhm.
That
It's
is
a
true.
subcategory.
Well, you
of
can
clowns.
go with Pierre Absinthe. There's a clown.
There you go.
What if we did a Harley Quinn?
Ooh,
Ooh,
Oh, the female.
That's too close.
Fratello has the Arlequin. I don't know if it's a Harlequin without the H. Biden just fell.
No.
Oh,
No,
No, what a shame.
Did he
I hope
really
he's all
fall?
right.
Bring in Kamala. Bring her in. Alrighty.
It's all part of the plan.
It's all part of the
Not
plan.
good.
Now,
Guy is our
going back,
president, bro.
going back to what you said, Joe, if you could shelf this for 5-6 months or whatever, have you guys ever done that in the past and the stick made it through?
So per se, we have never re-aged a cigar once we had them. We have had cigars on our own and revisited them after a while, after 6 months, and they have gotten extremely better. One is the Jack. Another one is the Paisa.
Okay.
If you guys have them, revisit them now because they are beautiful.
I smoked the Jack after last taste test Tuesday. It took me 2 hours to get that crap out of my mouth, but the Jack was phenomenal. Jack's
I did very well.
So,
And the crinkles still, I have them with age now, man, and they are just fucking phenoms. They're phenoms. I have them at 65 humidity aging.
Jimmy, I just looked at that picture.
But also, Joe, to get to Mark's point, we do have a couple cigars on the shelf that we would love to put out, but we can't get the numbers for them. We can't get them
That's
made.
correct. That's correct.
See, that's
Pig's
definitely
Foot,
another factor.
We got a couple that me and Joe love. We would smoke the shit out of them if we had them. We'd love to
What
put them
about-
out, but we just can't get them.
What about an
get enough of them.
event stick? Maybe use something like that for an event stick.
We don't even have the numbers like that. Like we only
Yeah,
we get
man.
bundles here and there.
Yep.
So now
That's
is that
true.
coming into your factor of cigars now that you guys are getting to another level to taste cigars where you can get a bigger number, or were you still looking to stay
No.
status
Not
quo what
even
you've been
close.
doing?
No,
Oh,
Fred,
okay.
because the smaller runs, we're gonna do things like the 3-ring circus. Getting
Okay.
smaller runs to one shop and doing shop exclusives.
Cool.
That would definitely be good. I mean, look at how many people were drawn to OGT alone, just announcing it for however long you did. What was that? About 2 to 3 weeks? You were pushing that, and so many people. Yeah, so many people went after that. So to be able to do that eventually for every shop that you guys have locked down already, that would be pretty good for each shop.
What a great thing, man.
Yeah.
So we're actually in the process of making a shirt that's showing the clown crashing websites. But we don't know if we want to start listing websites of places that we crash.
We shut down the internet, frozen.
Yeah, man.
That's all.
We crash websites, man. That's the best feeling to have, knowing that we shut down.
How many is that? 3 now?
It's 3. We did Pravada
three
twice.
times. Yeah.
We did Pravada twice, and now we did OGT. Hopefully, Caravan has a overload as well. But I know he's buying extra bandwidth on his website.
Now, let that, if anybody's watching who owns a shop or who can inform a shop, to maybe up their programs so that doesn't happen.
No, we want that to happen.
Well,
we want it to go down.
Now, think about.
I
Think about if they up
4
it.
hours before. I told Eric 4 hours before, man. You trust me, you got to up this thing.
Yeah.
But now,
Ray's on a live every day. You got to up this thing. He's like, don't worry. I boosted it as far as I could boost it.
Think about this: if somebody goes and ups their program or the online or that whole side, and it still crashes.
Dude, Bravada has a lot of bandwidth.
You have to understand that server hosting now with AWS and the Azer right? Or the two primary servers everybody uses. I mean, they have. It's tough to crash the site.
Yes, it is.
Not for the clowns.
That's right.
It's tough to crash the site.
That's right.
That's why I said in the video I made after I got the first stick in the mail, the 3-ring circus, the clown Cero there. I said you would never think that a bunch of clowns could crash the internet, but done it on a few times already.
Back to back.
Yeah, that was back to back. That's right. The Festivus and OGT.
So
Right.
this is
But
starting to
that's
remind me
three times.
of there's an Italian liqueur called Galliano.
Galliano.
Galliano. And
Orange.
it's like an after dinner kind of thing. You could mix it, but it's got that anisey, chicory, absinthe, direction.
I don't know if you can see that. The oilness, the shine.
Yeah,
But
it went
this-
all the way through, Mark. If you could see on mine, right
Yeah.
at the end, that oily
Yeah.
shine was the entire length of the stick.
You can
All
see
I
it
can
on
think
Dan's.
is
You
this-
can see it
Look
on
at
Dan's
Dan's.
right there.
Look at Dan's, man.
Yeah,
That's
I don't.
That is
If this stick
wild.
had some, if this stick
I don't
had,
have that.
Yeah, I'm not
if
seeing
this stick
too
had
much
some
of that.
sweetness to it, it'd be a great stick.
If it had some sweetness, is that what you said, Saran?
Yeah.
That's why I'm thinking maybe we can get a different binder on this cigar,
Well,
like
I don't know. My head's. Unlike you said last week, which was like garbage. This right here has got me interested.
it needs something.
Smoking it, right? Yeah, you're right. It's kind of but like right at this point right here, I'm getting a note, and I gotta wrap my head around and think about what I'm tasting. It's not caramel. It's not that. It's like there is a balancing note. It's just not coming forward enough because I still got
agree.
that kind of citrus peel taste, like you said.
yes.
But
Yeah.
it's got something there that just wants to come forward, and it might with age, man. Because this has really got me kind of thinking and saying, yeah, my palate doesn't feel too bad. I mean, it's got the citrusy laying on the palate, but that's not bad. Just not.
It's different. It's different. And that's kind of what the journey's about. So I'm all about aging this stick.
And sometimes
now.
sometimes does a stick really do you really have to pull out flavors? Can you just enjoy the stick?
Yep.
Do you have to recognize the flavors, or can the stick have unique characteristics?
I can't do that anymore.
Uh,
I can't
You
do that.
have to pull out a flavor.
I can
can't
enjoy
do
it without calling it out.
let's do this.
Well,
Let's
I
do
think the
this.
cigar should talk to you. Okay.
It's talking, but it's a whisper.
It's whispering. I was gonna say.
Yeah.
That's good.
Telling you little secrets.
No, I think it's talking to me, but I just don't know what the fuck it's saying.
Wait, hold
Yeah.
on. Ow.
All right.
Pat, what do you
let's-
think?
It has
Let's do
potential.
something real quick. Let's do this giveaway. This giveaway.
Go for it. How many people do we have watching across everywhere? Can we figure that out real quick?
Hey, we got 6 or 7 on YouTube and whatever's in Bravado right now.
Let's do this giveaway. Frank,
Yeah.
do you have it lined up, ready to go?
I have the wheel lined up with the names on it. There are 13 names. I
13
can't
names that
share
actually
it, but
followed.
if you guys want, I could spin it so everyone could see that it's live, and then I could just tell you who the winner is, and we can do it like that. I
Oh
couldn't
shit! You
share
got it
up
ready
on-
to go.
Yeah,
You
well,
got it
that's
ready
not
to
what
go.
we're
Let's
for.
do it.
Yeah.
Frank, we'll give you the
Murph,
honor of posting the name up on Facebook for the winner.
Murph, you think we
Okay.
fool around? We think we keep Frank around for a number of reasons.
There's
I
a
mean, I'm
reason.
surprised we actually have
We
something
could put
organized.
something in his
I'm
mouth on Friday nights.
That's
shocked
well,
we're this organized.
come on.
I'm trying to
We're-
change that reputation, but okay.
Come
Yeah.
on.
Listen,
Frank.
So
Frank, I don't
I'll-
like those pictures anymore. I won't like them. All right.
That's because he started posing for them.
Well, that's because I get harassed. You saw it, Mark. Harassed. My wife saw it. But anyway, I'll spin it now. We'll announce the winner now, and then I'll put it on the
13
Facebook
names.
page when we get off. There were 13 names. So let's see.
13 names. Spin it.
Clicking
Spin
the
and show
spin.
everybody it's spinning. All right.
We're spinning.
Now we did borrow a wheel from Jimmy. Jimmy, thanks for lending us the wheel.
And the winner was Danny Lacini. That was the gentleman that named Ray's hat. The other
Boom,
guy.
there you go.
All right,
There
so
you
I'll
go.
put that on the page. There's the win. I'm gonna actually snapshot it now, and then I'll just post it.
Post it up on
And
Facebook
then-
and Instagram.
I'll put it up on Facebook and Instagram for you guys.
Awesome.
Beautiful.
Tell Danny to
Awesome.
DM us. We'll get that out to him.
You
Remind
guys-
everyone what he
Congrats.
won. What did he
That was
win?
beautiful.
He wins 2 AVBs and 3 Shermoosh.
That's a
Nice.
beautiful thing.
Nice
Awesome.
5-pack.
Now,
Congratulations,
I like-
Dan.
That's a nice pack.
I like good news. Since we're all here together, we should say one more thing. Since everybody's here, let's do a little unveiling of.
Ooh, I'm shutting my camera off for those.
Hold on a second.
I think we're gonna do a little unveiling of Act 3.
Ooh.
I think we'll give a name out. Maybe should we give the name out?
Yes, 110. Let's get all the details out. Let's put it out there. Let's
You're not
close this
calling it the
fucker
Dan
out,
Cero?
and we're gonna do it.
Dan Sarah was a very close second to the name. But we are going to use his quote in all our marketing, and we have the replay that's going to show over and over on our website saying what the best cigar he ever smoked was, and he's now officially changed. But Ray, I'm going to let you have the honors if you
All right,
want.
boys. You ready?
Ray, you
Look
gotta
at
turn your
Ray's
camera on.
Yeah. Gotta see.
Doing it for dramatic effect.
Dramatic effect. Dramatic. What is that? What do you got there?
He has to do this in front of me.
Ah.
This is the favorite Lancero from Taste Tester Tuesday, and the last Taste Tester Tuesday has made it for the Three Ring Circus. It will be available March 31st at Main Street Cigars in Woodbridge, New Jersey.
Ooh.
This is their official stick.
Whoa. Very
Oh.
nice.
We are calling
All right.
it, and
What we
we are
got?
calling it the Payaso Flaco, which means skinny clown in Spanish.
Oh, so you named it after me.
Very nice.
What Brown do for you, man?
I also
Hold the package up sideways, Murph, so we got it full effect in the screen. There we go.
I wanted
How
to
does that-
call it the Red Rocket, but I got shut down.
That name was already taken.
you also Floco.
Payaso Flaco.
Nice.
So with the Three Ring
Like it.
Circus, as you guys know, we went with the Lancero we dropped at OGT. We
Box
have
press.
the box press. That's correct. Then we have the amazing cigar that we're gonna drop in Caravan next week, which is a real unique stick, 3.5 by 54, I believe. Am I correct saying that, guys?
Habano Hybrid,
Habano Hybrid. That's right.
Nicaraguan Puro.
That's right.
So for everyone
then-
crying that the clowns don't put out Lanceros, we just put out 2 right in your fucking
Mhm.
face.
Right
In a
in your
month.
face.
That's in a
Right
month, guys. You've been looking for a
No, 'cause
Lancero
these will
for how
be-
long?
And they're
These will be
totally
2 of the
different
best
Lanceros.
Lanceros.
So here's the fun fact.
Different
So we
Lanceros.
found this one in the taste tester, in the last taste tester. The first box press Lancero we found, we've had in the bank for a little bit now. We've been sitting on it for a little bit.
Sure.
Same thing with the greenie. We've been
Short
sitting
run.
on it.
So
So when we found this, we said, you know what? People have been saying, Lancero, Lancero. Now you know what? Now you got 2.
and it's a totally different taste profile.
And this is a
And,
totally different taste profile. It's a Maduro Habano Nicaraguan Puro, and it is approved from Taste Tester Tuesday, the last Taste Tester Tuesday, by everybody on the panel who loved it, including Dan. This is Dan's favorite Lancero of all time.
I just see the light bouncing off Saran's eyes. Look at that.
He's mesmerized.
Saran, you see it?
Look how big my eyes are.
Yeah.
Look at that. Saran can't even look at the screen because you guys are smoking it right in his face.
Oh, that's great.
He's
We'll
so
have to
mad.
jump on a
So
post Taste
mad
Tester
right
Tuesday
now.
live to drop this on Instagram.
No, You guys have to understand. Every other night since that taste test
Go
for
on live.
Tuesday, I've been dreaming about every single note, every single flavor note, the aroma off the stick.
It's still right
cold
here.
Draw,
It's still right here.
The smell off the foot.
He's gonna crash Main Street himself.
Oh yeah.
Oh!
Move over, Mark. Move over, man.
Yeah,
we're
Saran's
dropping
gonna have a
everything right
nah. Saran, you're gonna have to move over. We're taking care of that.
I
Battle
gotta
kid, let
say,
me
Drop
tell
the
you,
name of the shop.
I don't care if you're flying in. You're gonna have a battle for that one, kid.
I gotta
Fly
say
in the
this.
day before.
Hang on.
He
I'm
could
trying
fly
to
in a
get,
month before. It don't matter.
hang on. I'm trying to get a little emotional here. That stick has the potential to be my favorite stick of all time.
That's
Wow.
That's not a crazy statement.
And
I'm with you, man.
I'm willing to bet that Jimmy over here it's going to give it the highest clown score that any clown stick has ever gotten. And knowing what you guys have scored at Stogie Press, that's saying a lot.
Well, I gotta say, I was honored when Jimmy said the other day he was smoking our stick and it was a mic drop. I was honored. I was humbled. I mean, dude.
Which stick was that? Which one? Which one did he say that?
That was the purple, the OGT, the Clowncero.
Nice.
I was so. I mean, I told maybe 300 people that day.
I liked when he compared us to Led Zeppelin.
Yes.
Yes, I quoted that. That was a great quote. Jimmy, that was a great quote.
But you guys were literally.
Clowncero is good.
You guys
I like
were
the
literally
Clowncero almost
part
as
of-
much as the AVB. But Flacco,
This one.
Flacco.
You guys were a part of this, man. You
And
guys approved this.
I was just gonna say that, Murph. To be a part of that, and
Yeah.
you guys putting that out and selecting it, that's a different kind of feeling. For us, you guys bringing us in and to put one out so soon. We've only done this 3 months now. We started in December, and to put that out and be a part of that, that's a different it feels
Amazing.
like we accomplished something right there.
This is
And
legit.
that's
What
awesome.
we're doing.
That's
Taste Test
awesome.
Tuesday is legit, man. We're not
real, bro.
phonies, man. This is real.
This
We've
is
said that.
so real.
There's a
This
lot
is
of work
so
that
real.
goes into these cigars and all, and getting clown worthy. So it's special that that we tasted when we first came in, made the cut. So that's pretty cool. Gives even more value to getting that cigar
You
now.
guys just gave me the longest fucking 30 days of my life.
I feel like Ray's on a live. It looks like he's singing and dancing. Look at that. He's all happy.
He's all happy because, yeah.
Since you're not using my name or image or likeness on that, I don't have to promote it now. So thank you.
Oh no.
You're still gonna promote it. You love that thing. You probably haven't stopped thinking about that.
I am not admitting to that.
We were there.
Again, he can't keep a straight eye. Look at that. He can't keep a straight face.
There were plenty of witnesses, Danny. You love that.
I'm really mad that Joe's not on here because Joe's gonna send you that fucking T-shirt soon.
I said I would wear that T-shirt to show that I'm not serious about cigars.
I just want to get back to this cigar that we're smoking right now. And I had another flavor change. I had another transition in this final third.
Joe, I could say the same thing.
I mean, I think this is a special cigar. I just think it needs
Age.
time. I think it needs age. And
I
as
said-
everybody knows with all the problems right now in Nicaragua, it is tough to get cigars out. And this is a Nicaraguan, everything in there is Puro, of course.
Joe, you don't think that this cigar has been aged enough, being how tight the binder is and how it's pushing into the wrapper? You don't think that there's some serious age already on the cigar?
I think I don't think it has like a year on it. I
Yeah.
think maybe it has 4 months.
Now,
And
wait,
mine softened up a lot. It's definitely not as tight as it was.
where are you at, Bart? Show
Mine
us.
hasn't.
Mine hasn't either. Mine's tight.
Mine never did.
I'm right at the tight spot. That was right in the beginning there.
Pat went down to
now-
the nub too.
Going back to what you said, if there's if there's not that many available of this for a little bit more shelf time, maybe consider special giveaways.
Yeah, that's possible. And if you guys know, Murph touched on this before.
Or raffles.
When we take a cigar and age it, we kind of smoke the shit out of it to make sure it's aging right. And it
Right.
just
Well, yeah. But
depletes
now,
and
even if you have to do that for you guys amongst yourselves, either do like giveaways or raffles at events. Just a raffle, not for everybody to get it at an event. Maybe for a raffle, like a surprise raffle or something like that.
like
You
a
know,
real
you don't
limited
announce it,
edition.
something along those lines.
Yeah, like I said, for me, my
Possibility.
vote is to keep this one hanging around. I'm not throwing this one in the sewer pile.
I don't want to throw this stick away because I have to agree. There's something with this
I'm
stick.
still
and
holding it. Look at it. Pat's
too.
got it on a poker. He wants that to finish.
You know what it is? It's citrusy, but it's not overwhelming.
No.
And from that heft where it started transitioning over to the citrus for me, it's been great. I enjoyed it.
Because now being in this nub now, that citrus rininess is still there, but there's almost like a smoky component to it.
Yes.
Ton of smoke.
And-
There's a
and
ton
I-
of
and I'm
smoke at that
really-
last end.
I'm really liking that. It's
Yeah.
like I really wish that smoky component was further up into that smoke instead of coming in at this nub area.
Like from
Yeah,
halfway on.
exactly.
Yeah.
If that was
Yeah.
from halfway in, I think that would be it may think you guys reconsider it. But maybe with like we said, a little bit of shelf time for a future giveaway, a surprise giveaway, or add it into a gift. It's there's so many things that you could do here, or maybe get on for one of these charity event giveaways or something along those lines. I wouldn't just throw this out. Let it sit. You guys have to revisit it privately amongst yourselves. It's something to consider. I think we all agree on that.
Yeah, this has potential to be a very special stick. I agree.
I do. I think there's real potential in this, and I'm not down on it. I'm not. I really think there's something there for it. It needs some time.
Whether
I might want to revisit this as a Robusto.
See, now you change the whole thing right there. It's either
You know what?
change something
That
on
might
the
be
inside.
that might be the way to get the flavors out of it.
Right, right.
Actually,
It's either you change the size, or you let it age, or you change something inside. So there's too many ways to go at it.
Mark, trust the process, babe.
Oh, I definitely
it,
do.
bro.
It's just
Trust
throwing
the
ideas
process.
out there. I mean,
We love it, man. We love
Don't worry,
it.
you'll buy 50 of
Yesterday-
them when we put it out. Don't worry.
So yesterday I smoked a very interesting, very unique stick, which is a 2012 Daruma Mutante, right? One of my favorite all-time sticks. And then today, before the taste test, I lit up a Daruma 9PB because it's got the same ring gauge, but a third of the size, right? Stick tasted completely different.
See that?
So this Robusto theory,
that's
I
a
would definitely-
possibility.
Ron, I got a question for you. So you did the taste tester with us. You approved this stick as being an outrageous Lancero. You've smoked the Clowncero. What do you like better?
Ooh, the Clowncero to me is a great stick. Excellent stick. For me, the Clowncero reminded me of an AVB in a Clowncero, in a Lancero, right?
I've heard that a couple of times.
The stick that you're freaking smoking in front of me right now is
He's still not right.
He's so mad.
Wait, hold
Like
on. Let me
his
get
tongue
another
twisted.
pull while you're talking. Go ahead.
Go ahead. Yeah. Go ahead. Hurry up, though.
I'm getting some. Now, did you guys get some?
you know what? I'm
like a
jumping in the
spicy
fucking
note
pool, man.
growing?
There you go.
I
What was
did.
that, Jimmy?
Jimmy,
Go ahead, Jimmy.
I got a
You
red.
get
I
some
got a red
spicy
pepper.
notes growing near the end.
Yes.
A red
Yes.
pepper. I was getting a red pepper
Yeah.
on that.
Yeah,
The
it's
final
good.
The
third
red
is
short hail
strong.
too. The
The
retro, I got
final
that.
third,
Jimmy,
I
I
got a
think
nice-
good
like a
advice,
nice
man.
red
Slow
pepper.
It's a
down.
very interesting cigar. I mean, it's a tough call on this. Like you guys said, you know, it's
I wouldn't stick a label on it right now, but it's
not at this
something.
point. But if you got some of these floating around, just kind of put them away. Pick it up in 6 months and redo it.
Right. Like we don't have to call the farm right now, but you know,
Right.
keep it on the shelf.
Listen,
Yep.
if you could put so many of these this size away and see if they could revisit it with a Robusto, why not? And see if that would need age too. I mean,
I'm definitely. I'm gonna work something out for this. We gotta maybe work something out and get a Robusto. We're gonna
Robusto
come
or
back
Corolla.
to it.
Well, you
Yeah,
can
well-
also do a Lonsdale on it.
I was gonna say
Yeah.
Lonsdale.
That's
because they're-
interesting.
How about a
And then-
Solomon?
Maybe it gives it more time for it to develop with the leaf.
yeah. Joe,
Yes, sir.
all it is a question, right?
Oh, and you guys know me. I'm not afraid to ask. I'm a very upfront individual. If you guys, people always say somebody has an angle. I'm upfront. There's no angle with me. The way I'm coming at you is my angle. And I'm very upfront. And dealing with people in these other countries, you have to be very blunt and upfront with them and very strong, because otherwise you don't get what you want.
And it's either going to be a yes or no answer. So
Correct.
And guys, let me tell you, he's good at it. He's really good at it. He gets the message out to them, and they listen. It's even more important. They listen.
Thanks, bud. I appreciate that, brother. Thank you.
And they're listening more every day, buddy.
Thank you, man. Well, listen, I love it. I love it. I love what we're doing. I love this right now. I love sharing this experience with you guys. There's nothing better. And the next Taste Test Tuesday, we're gonna take a break because I need to get cigars out to everybody. We're gonna take a 1 week break. I have the cigars already that we're gonna be tasting, and I am very interested in two of them. Just looking at them, and I'm just gonna say right now. I'm gonna just say right now, different, old school.
don't give out too much now.
I'm not gonna give out
Old
too much.
school.
But I'm
That's
just
all you
gonna
gotta say. Old
say
school.
Old
Oh,
school.
leave it at that. Drop.
Old
Yeah,
school.
leave it
That's
at
how I'm
that.
gonna leave it at.
Now,
I'm gonna leave it at that.
And guys,
Just-
we're gonna open up the books to Taste Test Tuesday. So if there's anyone that you guys think should be in here with us, let us know.
If we got it, don't worry about it.
Yeah, we.
Well, I got more people that I want to get in here. I'm sure.
Whoa,
I'm sure
whoa,
everybody
whoa,
does.
whoa! You gotta talk
Listen,
to
you
me.
know when you go to
Fucking
Delhi County, you take your
200
ticket for the number, take your fucking.
Oh,
I'm like the
fuck you!
bouncer at
My
the door.
number's fucking higher than yours.
Hey, guys, I'm like the bouncer at the door. You gotta grease me to get the people in. You gotta grease me. All right. So
Now-
just see me in person. We'll get your numbers in. We'll get your numbers in. We'll
Joe,
get the
like
weighted balls.
Joe, like you were saying, you've been enjoying this whole process since bringing people in to do this. Not counting the Scaramouche, because that was a surprise for us, the guys that you brought in.
You're welcome.
We're on our 8th taste test. I believe it should have been 9.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
from the
Right.
very first run until now, the process has progressed. I mean, we figured out how this works. We brought Serrano on, now Boss and Jimmy. I know Joe's not here with us, but yeah, just in this short amount of time, 3 months time, we're growing accustomed to this process. I could say I'm definitely enjoying it. I've learned so much from this. Just like how you were saying earlier, Ray, about Bart being a young smoker. I'm 2 to 3 years
Taste
into
Test
this,
Tuesday.
and I've learned so much in the past 3 months than I have in that whole time.
Well, I
And
will
we
tell
appre-
you, I did
we
take
appreciate
one thing away right off the bat from Jimmy, and I gotta give him credit. I definitely slowed down because Jimmy, you let it
Me too.
after
Me
me,
too.
and I'm still
Oh,
going.
absolutely.
Jimmy yells at
Nice
me
and
all the
slow.
time. I stop it too fast.
Yeah, I was
Yep.
trying to catch up to you.
So for me, I've been smoking this cigar for an hour and 30 minutes.
Yeah, look at it,
Yeah.
Joe. I'm
Which is
not letting it even. And now,
Yeah.
if he's not, if
There
he's
you go,
still
Mike.
smoking it, Mike here, it's definitely showing something. Me knowing Mike and working with him, and he's introduced me to some other more, harder punching cigars, and he's still holding it.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like he's like
I
Pat
can't
here.
hold it
Look
no
at that, Pat. I mean,
I
come on.
can't hold it either. I'm
Yeah,
on
man.
the bulb right now.
There you go, buddy.
I'll tell you though, guys, think about it. We were all kind of like skeptical throughout the whole trip, but everybody's
But-
still going.
We're all still holding it. It's either,
Right.
I mean,
So it's
I know
got-
Ray.
it's got
Yeah, I'm
your
not
attention.
tossing this cigar right now. That's the thing, right? It was-
Yeah, Jimmy, I'm
it-
telling you,
it
there's
was
something with
it was
the cigar.
intriguing enough to say there were
bring that.
transitions. There were some notes that I would say, I would maybe ding slightly in a review. But it just kept kind of giving me something to think
To
about.
bring you
Yeah.
back.
Yep.
Like an ex-girlfriend.
Well, that's the whole part.
Which one?
That's the whole part of this journey is to find these unique, different sticks. And I keep on saying when we go into a shop, you see all the name brands and you know what to expect. When you pick up a clown stick, you're not gonna know what you're gonna get till you smoke it. And that's why we try to keep everything. I even though I know the blends and I don't want to tell anybody, we don't want to mess with anybody's mind beforehand. And when you pick up the stick, it might look like something, and then when you smoke it, you're getting a totally different experience.
You guys threw me for a huge curveball, a really good one with the Scaramouche. I was so
That was-
surprised with that stick. Like that.
That's a special stick right there.
Bringing up the Scaramouche, Jimmy, your review, your rating on that.
96.
96.
We might
Almost.
make both the Jimmy's top 45 of the year this year. Let's see what happens. You
Top
never know.
45.
You never know.
Part
Which
of the top 15 in the small. I might have to create a micro boutique category.
There you go.
Nah, it's all a new category. Sure.
Because
I like
you
that
guys,
category.
let's
2
be
years
real.
ago, Jimmy didn't call us a brand. He said we can't make the list because we're not technically
Right.
And
a
you know what?
consistent
Shout out.
company.
Jimmy, you know what? When Murphy's saying that, you know what? We appreciate that from you because it just made us work harder. So we
Right.
appreciate that. No, seriously, no bullshit. Yeah, we appreciate that. It made us work harder to get where we're at now and what we're doing right now. So that was a big kick in the butt for us coming from a guy like you who we respect in the industry. And we appreciate that because it made us work
Definitely
harder
was a
to
fire
get where
lighter.
we're at right now. So we appreciate that. Thank you for that.
Yeah, it was definitely not. We definitely not taken as a ding. We kind of sat here saying, "What do we got to do next?"
And you're a New Yorker at heart, and you're from New York, and you know how it is. When we get that little bit of a punch, it's like we got to work harder to prove ourselves, and we prove ourselves consistently every single day of the week, and we're still grinding to work. So we appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah, man.
That's
Yo,
great.
We love it.
Thank
We
you.
love it.
Seriously.
Yeah,
Ugh.
you guys,
All right, boys.
you guys
I'm
don't
outta here.
realize.
Good night.
Peace, brother.
All right, good
Have a
night.
good
Frank.
one. See you, Jimmy. Thanks, guys. Have a good one.
Later, Frank.
Later,
Good
Frank.
night. Frank, thanks for getting that thing off. Peace.
Yeah, thanks, Frank. See you later. Have a good one. All right.
Hey, Joe.
Yeah, buddy. What's up, bud? Oh, nubbin it.
We got Saran. Saran's giving us a tour.
Oh.
He's flexing. Flexing.
No,
Back in the
no.
office.
This is my
Back in the
humidor. I rushed out of the house this morning, so I'm gonna send your sticks out tomorrow.
No worries. No worries. Listen, I won't hold it against you. I really appreciate you doing that, by the way.
Oh yeah.
I really appreciate it.
But
And-
I will
and-
say this, Jimmy, your friend that I met outside of the Great Smoke, he used to own the
Oh,
lounge.
Steve?
Steve. So I got to witness Jimmy explain the clowns to
Amash,
Steve.
yeah.
And, this micro boutique concept was really cool the way you explain what you guys do. And I think that's, you know, it's a testament to what you guys have done the last 2 years. And it's not easy. I know it's a lot of hard work, you know.
Yeah. And now we have guys coming for us. We have a whole bunch of groups coming for us.
It's like you
Yeah,
flipped
what
the
the problem
page.
you have now is that you've got cigars that sell out in minutes, not days or months. Of course,
Right.
you don't have a lot of them to sell out. So,
There's never any left sitting on a shelf.
but you have to sit back and say, now, where do you go from here? And how do you, can you go a little larger in quantity and maintain quality?
Yeah.
Is he sitting on a meeting today?
Because what
Joe?
happens is when I put out a review, it's
You
really.
might have been sitting in the meeting.
You might have been listening.
I put out a review and the cigar is sold out already. And the viewers are like, how do I get it? I go, well, you better go find somebody in the clowns group and trade.
That's going to be one. That's got to be one hell of a trade because we're all willing to trade. You got to bring something good to the table.
Well,
I think that's going to be something that has to be discussed with folks because, you know, somebody out there who reads that review and they say, they'll contact, how do I get one of these? And I said in the article, just, you got to go find somebody. You might find a Pravada, a club lounge that might have one. You got to find them. You got to search for them. And that could be a fun journey.
It's
but
a
at
fun
the same
thing.
time, a lot of people aren't going to take that much effort to go find it.
It's a fun thing, but look, running a business and starting one and growing one to the level that we have right now. Here's what I'll tell you: do it incrementally if you're going to raise the counts, right? Don't. And as a fan, as a consumer, I hate the fact that I'm saying this, but don't ever get it to the point where these things are sitting on shelves, because the one and done, the anticipation, that's what you guys are all about, right? Everyone I know from the AVB onwards, maybe the Jack onwards, is like, when's the next clown coming out?
That's definitely the buzz we want to keep.
Right?
And,
when's the next clown coming out? You know, how do I get a hold of it? All right, I missed the window. Can somebody, I mean, you can still get clowns out there, right?
Yeah, they're
out there. They are out there.
Yeah, they're in circulation.
We got right.
I have a question. So for everybody's on the panel, excluding my partners, Pasquale, Rev Room, Boston Jimmy, Danny, and Saran. So now you're talking about that because it's a good point to bring. It's a valid point to bring up, right? So now, if you read Boston Jimmy's review about the Scaramouche, right? One of the things he emphasized on was that this is a box-worthy stick, and if it was a box-worthy stick, he would purchase it. Now, what the formula that we've built consistently on almost a 3-year basis, right? So you guys are all consumers. Besides being fans of the clowns, you're all consumers at the end of the day, including Boston Jimmy. He does reviews. We send him sticks for review. He's also a fan. He also purchases sticks, right? Do you think that we're at the pinnacle point in the Cigar Clowns journey that we should go on the journey now to put out a legacy brand?
Yes.
I think so.
Yes.
I think that's what Jimmy was saying that too, right?
Yeah, I mean, can you let's put it this way. Can you make more Scaramucci's? Can you recreate that blend and make more of them?
If not the Scaramouche, any of them.
Well, yeah, but I'm just using one as an example.
So
right.
yes,
The most recent, yes.
Yes, the more recent sticks we can get remade for us, but as everybody knows, tobacco, the leaves, when you get a cigar rolled for you and then you try to revisit it, it's not the same. It might be the same Ligero, but it's not the same. So that plays a pivotal point of how the tobacco was fermented, how the tobacco was grown. So you might not get 100%.
Identical.
Correct.
If you
Currently-
can, but that's one thing that makes some of these legacy brand like Padron, year in and year out, their legacy brand of just their core line tastes the same as it did 20 years ago as it does
Yep.
now. So if you can continue to, if you can get something that tastes almost identical, there may be a little variations in it, but the same across the board consistently, then I have to say, yes, it definitely would. You know, the Scaramouche, the AVB, those were two sticks there that I think are completely box worthy, that if they were available in a box, I would buy a box of both of those sticks.
Appreciate that.
So,
Thank you.
so here's my thoughts. Number one, if you're gonna do a redo, right? So just throw out hypothetically, you decide to do a redo of the Ron, right? If you do a redo less than a year after the OG, you kind of lose the thing, right? But also, you know, you could use the same Liga, but the crop is different. The rain, the temperature, the season was different. There's a slight variation, and I noticed it on the Don Dormas, right? This year's Don Dorma, very similar to last year's Don Dorma, but there you can sense the slight difference, right? You guys, when you guys go to your sticks and you guys do this taste test Tuesday, what I've noticed is you guys pull out the flavors, you guys look for something unique and transitions and things like that. You gotta have to do the same thing. And these master blenders, what they do is they'll adjust the Liga a little bit.
That's correct.
To try and get it similar to the year before.
Right.
But as far as putting out a box, very rarely do I go for boxes. It's because I know the stick is good, because I've had the stick before, right? I'm not like these other guys that just buy boxes because it's, you know, somebody's new box. However, you guys are starting to get into that with the 5-packs, right? So 5-packs are great, you know. The box, right? I think that's a great thing. 20, a little bit overkill.
No, but I think you could probably do between 8 and 12 in a box, and that would be completely acceptable.
Between 8 and 12 is 10, buddy.
No, anywhere between 8 and 12.
Oh, the Drew Estate
I didn't say
number.
between 8 and 12. Anywhere between that. You could do 8, 9, 10, 11, or 12 in a box, and that would be acceptable.
How you gonna do 9 in a box?
Well, do 10, just do 10 count box.
They're trying to do something different. They're trying to do
It's something different because that's what this brand's all about, is being different. So
The
you put out
clowns would put out a
of
box of
9.
So
9.
use your magic number. What's the magic clown number? 7?
Ooh.
33.
Nick's is 33, yeah.
Nick's is 33.
Yeah, you could do a 3 and 3, like a 6 count box, 3 and 3, be like 33.
3 closed foot, 3 open foot. Call it clown 33. Got a name for it and everything.
The 33 blend.
The 33 blend.
Yeah. The clown will have a jersey on with a 33 on it.
That's it, man. We're
Back to
definitely.
calling tonight. 4 o'clock's gonna roll around real early. Appreciate it,
Got it,
guys.
brother.
Yeah,
Enjoy
All right, boss.
Great night.
Great night.
I think I'm gonna jump on fucking IG live to promote this new stick. If anybody wants to jump on and hang out, I think we ended on a good note here.
I'm not
Incredible
gonna jump on.
feedback. This
I'm
was
not gonna jump on. I'm not gonna watch you smoke that stick.
Sharon, you don't want to smoke this one with us?
Oh,
Send one down. I'll
Hey, I
get
will
on the
tell.
live.
I will tell you, I took that down well into the nub. So again, it's an interesting cigar.
Mm-hmm.
I agree with the comments earlier that as it burned down, it just like that final third. If some of that flavor moved up a little bit, it would have been very special. But yeah,
That's what it's all about, man. And I love
Welcome to
that
Taste
feedback.
Tester Tuesday.
Yeah, that's
I mean,
it. We appreciate that.
For me, I would give it a 6-8 on the rating scale, but it's definitely a stick I would want to try again, or at least try it, maybe blend it a little differently or on a different size Vitola, because I there's something there, and I feel it. There's something there in that stick. It just needs to pop. Something just needs to pop a little more.
I agree.
I'm going to say
I agree with
a
that.
different size. I'll go with definitely a different size. A Robusto, same blend. Yeah. So I'm around the 6 range with that. What do you think?
I'm like low 5s, maybe 5.3, but I wouldn't even smoke it again unless it was a different roll. Robusto.
Wow.
Other than that,
Wow.
I wouldn't even smoke it again. To be honest with you.
I was.
You got a bad one,
definitely-
Mike.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Mike. I think you got a bad one.
Possibly.
I know. I
would
did
give it a
notice
much
with
higher
his, it
rating.
was starting to bubble up a little bit towards the end there. So maybe just the roll was different, the construction was different towards the end. But there's so many things that could play a factor into that.
I'm gonna give it a higher rating because of the mysteriousness of that stick. I'm gonna go with like a 7.7 and see how it ages. I really, I was, yeah, I really, there was just something about it. It just made me kept on pulling on it and seeing, but it needs to develop. And I think maybe a different size, the Longsdale, the Robusto. I think maybe that does it, bring it out, or maybe it shows the rest of its true colors that it's goes in the basura. But I'm not throwing it in the garbage yet.
Yeah, this is one. I want to smoke 3 of them before I really
I agree with you.
make
Mark.
my judgment.
I agree with you.
It's
on that.
definitely a mystery. It's definitely some sort of mystery in there. And there's a few steps in trying to figure out what makes it line up within your guidelines.
Yeah, for me, it's not clown worthy at the moment, but I think there's a lot of potential on it.
This was probably one of the most interesting Taste Test Tuesdays we had. Good conversation. Interesting cigar.
Yeah,
this was great.
Very interesting cigar. Great conversation.
We were all in on it.
I'm gonna go with a 6. Would love to smoke this thing in 6 months. Wouldn't mind seeing a different Vitola. Not a clown cigar yet. It's one of those report cards where you tell the kid like, hey, you got lots of potential.
Yeah.
That's an incomplete on it.
I'll give it a 5.8, and I'll echo what Saran just said. Give
Yeah.
it some time, maybe a smaller, like a booster size, but definitely I took it right down to where I can even hold it. And I enjoyed it, but I think it's missing something.
It was
Wow,
pleasant.
great feedback. Guys, great feedback. I really appreciate it. Everybody giving us the time on Tuesday. Packages are going to be going out next week, probably a little earlier for 505 because getting the mail to you, it's like I don't know what goes on.
Because the
Back or
post office
something?
doesn't like anything west of the Mississippi, apparently.
Well, the last 2 Taste Test Tuesday, at the beginning, he was in complete darkness driving home for 45 minutes. So that's how long it takes to ship.
Hey, if you sneak a red band in that package, Joe, I'm not gonna be unhappy.
No problem, bro. I got you. Don't worry. We'll
All
work
right,
it
so
out.
2 weeks from today, next Taste Tester, we're gonna have a couple more people in here. We appreciate the time. Love you guys.
Thanks, guys.
On to the next one.
Take
All right,
Hopefully,
thanks.
you guys
Good night,
stay
guys.
ready.
Thanks, guys.
You.
Talk to you soon.